What's going on, How to Train Your Dragon fans? Today we're going to be talking about one of the most interesting and overlooked dragons in the entire How to Train Your Dragon franchise. Now, we're talking about the Green Death. A lot of people, let's get this over with, the Green Death is not the Red Death, even though it's got the exact same design as the Red Death, but it's just more green. They're different. They are two completely different dragons, even though they're the same design, same model. They're two different dragons. A lot of people get mixed up with those two. They're different dragons. The Red Death is dead. The Green Death is not. Now let's talk about the Green Death. The Green Death is obviously, it is related to the Red Death. I think it's cousin. It's the same species, subspecies, whatever. But it's the exact same as the Red Death. It is just a more chilled out version. It doesn't go running around causing destruction. It does that, but it's at a low level compared to the Red Death. Now, it might be smaller than the Red Death, I don't know. It lives in a volcano. Basically, it's kind of like the Red Death, exactly like the Red Death, but it's just green. Might be smaller and not as aggressive as the Red Death. Now, is the Green Death canon? This is a question that I've been asking because the Green Death only appears in 2 games and no movies or TV shows. Those games are Rise of Berk and School of Dragons. Now, the game's canonicity, I really don't know if that's a word, but it's confusing, the game's canon, because some things that happen in the games are canon, but it doesn't say that everything else is canon. So the Green Death might or might not be canon. It depends on the makers of How to Train Your Dragon, if they want to include him in a show or movie, like maybe the next How to Train Your Dragon movie, if there will be one. But the Green Death might be canon, so we don't actually know. The Purple Death, I'm pretty sure, is that the same thing as the Green Death? Might be canon, might not be canon. The Purple Death appears in comics, but the Green Death doesn't. And yeah, it's confusing. The games are very confusing, but I want to ask, would we see the Green Death in the next How to Train Your Dragon movie if they decide it to be canon? And if so, what will it do? Now, I figured that the Green Death can't be a big bad villain. Maybe it could be a side villain. You know how they did it in School of Dragons? How it was like it was a side mission? Well, it kind of wasn't a side mission. It was kind of the whole bloody thing. But they can make it a side mission because, it's basically a smaller version of the Green Death, more chilled out. But if the creators decide to make this thing canon, which I don't know if they will, and if they do, they might give it a redesign, or they might not, because they can save budget and just use the same, Red Death model, sorry, not Re-Death model, basically Re-Death. But anyway, I really don't know what's going on here. Let me know if you think the Green Death's canon. Let me know if there's anything else I missed about the Green Death, because there's not that much to go on about the Green Death. But it is a sick dragon, looks cool. And yeah, peace out.